It comes with many names. Tuk-tuk in Thailand, tricycle in the Philippines, samlor in Laos, or rickshaw in India. But it's structured the same way and serves the same purpose. 3 wheels, and it's supposed to bring passengers from point A to point B. You can think of it like a lawnmower, but with a roof, or like those pedicabs that you rent in Central Park, but this one's motorized instead of having to pedal. But many people who've actually experienced riding this mode of transportation in Asian countries feel that this is a poor man's mode of transportation, that this is for poor countries. Well, this poor country's mode of transportation is already in Britain, and it's coming to the United States of America. So if you've ever experienced riding any of this tricycle, tuk-tuk, rickshaw, or samlor, you would know that this is an integral part of the urban society in many parts of Asia because of good reasons. Number one, many Asian countries actually battle with bad traffic, and this is a small vehicle, so they can weave through the traffic quite fast. So while those taxis and buses, they're stuck in traffic, tuk-tuks just weave through them. So they take you there faster. Second is that this is cheaper. It's cheaper to make, so more people are actually able to afford it, to drive it, and also more people are able to afford the fare. And because it is cheaper, they also don't mind it getting dented, which contributes to their guts to just drive carelessly. Okay, so if you ever need or plan to get into one, make sure that you're insured. But anyway, tuk-tuks are already in Britain. They have already been approved in Britain. Now they're coming to America, but with some sort of a redesign. So the tuk-tuks that are coming to the United States of America, they're all actually solar powered. But this plan has prompted many critics, and they feel like this is a form of third world transportation, has no place in America. They look cheap. It's for the country or very rural, and it doesn't fit the sophisticated society of the West. Okay, in Laos and in India, they actually have versions that can fit like 6 people, but in the ones that are the ones that are in Britain and the ones that are being brought in the US, they can actually only accommodate 3 people, and they can only run, the maximum speed would be 40 mph. For the record, the minimum speed in Philippine freeways is 40 mph. So this can actually be driven in the freeways of the Philippines. Okay, so many critics say that they were used by poor people trying to scratch a living. Now, since the West isn't really scratching a living, then this doesn't fit the country. They also sort of say that this is dangerous because it's open and whatever. Now, tuk-tuks support, there's also some supporters. They claim that because the ones that are being brought to the US, they're solar powered, then this is much more energy efficient. And with also, it's just going to relieve some of the congestion in many of our cities. And I agree. If you've ever been to any, like in LA, for example, traffic is horrible for US standards. It's actually not horrible for Philippine standard, but then still a problem. But if you have tuk-tuks, because they're smaller vehicles and there can be more vehicles on the road, also because they're limited to 40 miles per hour, then there will be less accidents that are being caused by speeding, right? And of course, because it is solar powered, then this is going to be more energy efficient. So I do think that the West, it's about time that you benefit from the ingenuity of Asians so that us all welcome the tuk-tuks. After all, transportation is designed to take a person from one place to another. It's not there to be an accessory or a proof of how rich you are. For as long as it is driven within certain limitations, everything is tested, and that there is insurance, and that people are going to observe traffic rules, then let's welcome it.